Today I'm talking about Ambulance, Michael Bay's newest action movie. Surprisingly, this was my most anticipated movie of the month, despite there being evidence of better movies probably coming out later on in April. But you know what? I was looking forward to this movie. I don't really care about the quality compared to the other films. After their bank heist goes wrong, two brothers steal an ambulance, leading to a day-long police chase. Just to dive a little deeper into why this was my most anticipated movie of the month, well, I guess the main reason is because it has one of my favorite actors in it, Jake Gyllenhaal. Plus, I've never minded Michael Bay movies nearly as much as other people. For some reason, everyone just hates Michael Bay, and yes, his Transformers movies are not the best. Six Underground was terrible. He's made some bad movies, but that doesn't mean I had to go into Ambulance automatically hating it. I didn't want to judge this book by its cover, Michael Bay, because he's made some really stupid movies. The trailer was great. I love the two leads. Everything about this movie going into it had me excited. Realistically, the only thing holding this film back was Michael Bay, but I think people don't realize how talented Michael Bay might be. Even though he's not a great writer, his dialogue is truly terrible at times. The guy knows how to film action sequences, and Ambulance is a non-stop thrill ride through and through. I had such a blast watching Ambulance. Of course, it all begins with the two leads, Yahya-Abdul II and Jake Gyllenhaal. Both are great in the movie. Their chemistry is terrific. It feels like there's a real backstory between these two. There's tons of emotion pouring out of these performances. They each have charisma. I love Jake Gyllenhaal and Yahya-Abdul II in Ambulance. To my surprise too, Michael Bay gives these characters some depth. You know they aren't the best of people, but kind of want them to succeed and just want them to get home back to their families. In particular, Yahya-Abdul II's character. If you saw the trailer, you know that his son is sick. He needs surgery, but the insurance won't cover it, so he has to resort to robbing banks. Something else people have been pointing out about Ambulance is the use of unique camera angles. There's all these drone shots that move high above the city, get a good wide shot of the ambulance. Sometimes it's over skyscrapers. They do flips and spins. They go down the skyscraper. It looks really cool. I definitely respect the direction Michael Bay took the camera angles in. It's unlike anything else I've seen before. But for me, the thing that sells me most about Ambulance is how this movie is so fast-paced. It never stops. It's like a locomotive. You get on this train and it keeps on going until the credits roll. If Grand Theft Auto were ever a movie, this is sort of what I'd imagine it to be like. This might be an unpopular opinion though, but here it goes. I think this movie is better than Heat. As a matter of fact, Heat should have been just like this. I'm not sure why Heat puts so much focus on the heist, and yet there is barely any heist in the movie. We have all this build up to the heist and nothing really happens, and then the heist only is like 10 minutes in the film. After that, it's just this cat and mouse game between Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, but it's not that interesting. All in all, if you like Michael Bay's action sequences, you'll like Ambulance. This movie, in terms of an action movie, has everything going for it. The two leads are great. The camera angles are very unique. It moves at a non-stop pace, but it's not the best action movie I've ever seen. I love how ambitious Michael Bay got with directing Ambulance. I feel like after all of these years, he got tired of making stupid movies, so he thought, why not cast two great leads and knock it out of the park with Ambulance? Try to make something so spectacular in terms of action movies that most people really enjoy it. And for a majority of this film, I think people really like it, and so far it proves so. But remember, this is Michael Bay after all, and at times the film does get pretentious. It thinks it's better than it really is. On top of that, I wasn't the biggest fan of the film's final 15 minutes. Yeah, it kind of hits from an emotional standpoint, but it feels like Michael Bay didn't quite know how to end the movie. And this pretty much goes without saying, but some of the scenes are extremely poorly written. They're very dumb. I can't say what the scenes are without spoiling them, but I will say in the final minute or two of the film, a cop says something, but the logic isn't there. There's no way this cop would feel the way he feels about this character if you watched everything that happened before this final minute or two of the film. The way a few characters view a specific individual at the end of the movie makes absolutely no sense if you watch the entire film. So those are some expected negatives I have with Ambulance. The writing is not the best, but this is a good action movie. It's close to great, like on the verge, especially because of its two main leads. I really enjoyed Ambulance. I can't wait to watch it again someday. So I am giving Ambulance an 80%. Alright, for those of you who have also seen Ambulance, be sure to let me know down below in the comment section what your thoughts are of it. And of course, as always, if you are new to my channel, click that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.